What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Saturday with a nice 6-game slate here tonight, and I got it broken down with 6 of my favorite plays on the slate, my money 6. So before we get going, like always, drop that like in the video if you're enjoying the content. It goes a long way. Let's try to get over 150 likes. Thank you again for all the support in every single video. Really means a lot. Let's get into it, though. John Wall is going to be my first guy up at 8,900 here. He's been struggling the last 2 games, but I think he's due for a big one here going against the Phoenix Suns. They really struggle against point guards, and John Wall, he's been like 10 times better at home for whatever reason. If you look at the averages here, his shot is way better at home, averaging around 50% at home compared to only 39% from the field on the road, averaging 11.6 more DraftKings points on average. So he's much more comfortable here. It should be one of the higher scoring games of the night. I think it should stay fairly close here. Both teams are underwhelming this year, the Suns and the Wizards, and they've just been allowing a ton of points. If you look at these scores, like every game is going like 120 to 110 or something like that. So it should be a shootout here. Hopefully a great game to target. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in John Wall there. Then I'm going to go with Devin Booker. This guy's been balling out off the injury. It's great to see 47, 54, and 47 drafting points the last 3. And his usage has just been really good. I mean, he's been getting a good amount of rebounds. The assists have been up, like I've been mentioning. He's been putting up around like 20 shots a game. So against the Wizards here, another team that isn't great defensively, allowing a pretty high 3-point percentage and a lot of points per game. So with Devin Booker being the lead force on this offense, I think he can have a huge game. Probably get like 30 points, around 8 assists again here, and really have a good game, around 50 plus DraftKings points potential for him as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. Then we're going to go with Deandre Ayton. We're sticking with that game, 7,200. He's really done well since Booker's came back into the lineup, probably because there's much better spacing, allowing the opportunity to get some more room down low, because I feel like the paint was kind of clouded. Without Devin Booker, they're really just focusing on stopping Deandre Ayton. But now that Booker's there, it clears some things out for Ayton down in the post. He can get those rebounds. And the Wizards have just been really bad against centers without Dwight Howard. So I think Ayton could get a double-double here, really go off in this in this matchup. And it's a nice price tag at 7,200. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy. Then we're going to go with Siakam here at 6,000. With so many injuries to the Raptors, Kawhi Leonard out, Ibaka's probably going to be out. I'm guessing Kyle Lowry's going to be out. So Siakam's like the only guy really remaining from that starting lineup. Maybe they kind of rule him out, but I'm guessing he will play. He's been playing a ton of minutes recently, 37, 35, and 35, 3 of the last 4. And he's really balled out the last 2, 38 and 38. Now, also in this matchup, the 76ers do struggle a lot against power forwards where Siakam plays. So I could see him having a nice little game here. He's played well against them in 2 games, not even taking that many shots. Only 8 shots per game in those 2. So he could easily shoot over 10 shots in this game with all those injuries, like I mentioned. And he's already averaging a double-double in those 2 games. And then if you add in all the missing pieces here, he's really going to need to step up. I mean, he put up 17 shots last game against the Cavs without Lowry and without Ibaka. So a really good spot for Siakam. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. Then we're going to go with Trevor Ariza. He has a little bit of another chip on the shoulder here. He tried to get some revenge on the Rockets last game, and now he's coming for his old team in the Suns. He had some bad words about the Suns. I'm not really sure what the quote was, but I remember seeing on TV like Ariza was pissed off towards the Suns for whatever reason. But he's been doing very well since he's been traded to the Wizards for DraftKings scoring sake. He has 48 and 33 DraftKings points the last 2. He didn't shoot that great, but he's just been playing so many minutes. So like I mentioned, without Otto Porter, 38 and 36 minutes. He's a guy that can fill it up on the stat sheet with some rebounds, some steals, and he's been putting up a lot of shots, like 15 and 17 shots is a lot. And this is a really good matchup going against the Suns. They do struggle against small forwards as well. So I like Trevor Ariza here. Nice price tag at 5,300 for a guy that's been playing a lot of minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fifth guy. They want to go with Delon Wright. He got the start yesterday. I'm guessing he'll get the start again here tonight with Danny Green looking like he's out. So they'll probably start right at the 1 and have Van Vliet start at the shooting guard, I would guess, in this game. He kind of struggled against the Cavs in 33 minutes, only 21 DraftKings points to show for. But I feel like he can do a little bit better in this game. I'm not sure why he wasn't a little bit more aggressive and doing better. It was kind of the Kawhi Leonard show, but without Kawhi, I mean, they got to need someone to step up. I like Wright's game a good amount. I mean, he shows that kind of ability to hit some threes and also drive to the hoop. So this could be a good game for him, I think, at a nice price, like a 4,000. I mean, the points need to go somewhere. I think Wright has one of the better values on the team for the Raptors. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So that gets you up to 4,900 for remaining per player. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I was thinking about mentioning Eric Gordon as well. I mean, he's pretty obvious at 6,100. He's probably maybe more of a GPP guy because he kind of relies so much on his shot-making ability, and when it's just not dropping, he's really terrible. But I think he has a really good upside without Chris Paul in that game. They need someone to step up. I mean, Harden, he could easily have a huge game, but he has struggled a lot against the Spurs. Like, he's shooting 34% the 2 games against them, but he does have really good upside without Chris Paul, so that's someone else to target if you want to go kind of studs and then like cheaper guys, and rather than paying up for John Wall and Devin Booker. So something to consider. Hope you guys enjoyed it though. My money's 6. Drop a like if you did. Over 150 likes, like I said, would be awesome. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to continue to get these NBA DraftKings picks the remainder of the season. After you subscribe, hit that bell icon and get alerted every time I upload so you don't miss out on a video. Also, you can follow me on Twitter for any updates on these plays. Like I mentioned with Marcus Morris yesterday, he wasn't able to play, so I tweeted out about Jason Tatum as the pivot instead of going with Marcus Morris. So that's kind of what I do if there's any updates, anything like that to the play. So good luck, and we'll see you back here again next time.